Okay, for lesson 20, in module 2, you're going to be, you're going to have 2 or 3 digit dividends, and you're going to divide them by 2-digit divisors to get a quotient, and you're going to also think about how to kind of estimate what the answer is. So let's do the first one. No, the first one's done for you. We're going to do 1B. In 1B, we have 89 divided by 21. Remember our steps in division, long division. First we dad, divide, mom, multiply, sister, subtract, brother, bring down, cat, compare to see if you need to start the process over again. Okay, so let's do that with B and D, and then I'll let you do the rest on your own. Okay, so here we have almost 20, 21, a little bit over, and we have 89. So I'm thinking to myself, I'm just going to try, if I had 20, and that would be 4 times, 20, 40, 60, 80. Okay, so I'm going to try 4 here. So I'm going to divide by 4. 4 times 21 is 84. Okay, so I just did my second step, multiply. Now I'm going to sister subtract, and I get 5. And I see that 5 is less than 21. I'm comparing. So up here, I'm going to have a remainder of 5. And to check that, we multiply 4 times 21, and you would get 84, just like in your problem here. And then you have to add in your remainder to see if it equals 89. So we would have to take 84 plus 5 remainder, and we would get 89. Okay, so that would be how you would check this problem. Okay, so let's go on to the next one. We're going to take 67 divided by 19. And I'm thinking to myself, 20, 19 is close to 20, so I'm thinking 20, 40, 60. So I'm thinking about 3 times. So I'm going to divide 3, and then now I'm going to do my second step, multiply. 3 times 19 is 57. Okay, now I'm on my third step, subtract. Now, my B for brother is to bring down, but if you notice here, I don't have anything to bring down, so I'm going to skip down to my cat, and I'm going to compare. 10 is less than 19, so I know I cannot divide 10 by 19 again, so I'm going to put remainder of 10. Now, I'm going to go over here and check. First, I do my multiplication here, 3 times 19, and I should get 57. Just like in my problem, my long division problem. And then I'm going to take 57 here, and I'm going to add in my remainder, 10. And then I get 67, which is my dividend. So this is the way that we check these problems. So now I've done 1B and 1D, so I want you to do the front part of your homework for lesson 20, and then we're going to work through the story problems on the back of the sheet. Okay, just remember with word problems that you're just trying to think through logically how that you would work that out in real life. Okay, so number 2 says a 91 square foot bathroom has a length of 13. Okay, I'm thinking square foot, so I'm thinking area. Okay, so what is the width of the bathroom? So let's draw that out, and then let's think about what we are going to need to solve that. So I'm thinking area of a rectangle is the length times the width. So let's draw that out. Okay, when I'm thinking about area, I kind of put my little multiplication sign here, so it's almost like our long division. So what I would do is just take 91 and divide it by 3. Okay, so that's how you would get your width over here. and then you would say that the width of the bathroom is blank. Okay, I think you can do the rest of that one on your own. Okay, let's think about this problem in number 3. It looks like it has a couple of steps, an A and a B. So let's try to figure out what we need to do. While preparing for a morning conference, Principal Corsetta is laying out 8 dozen bagels on square plates. Each plate can hold 14 bagels, okay? So I'm thinking about the square plates. I'm going to serve bagels at my conference, and I have 8 dozen bagels. Now there's an important thing you need to know here, dozen, okay? How much is a dozen? Okay, in America we say a dozen eggs, but a dozen equals 12 things. Okay, so that's important information for this problem, which you may not know. And each plate can hold 14 bagels. Okay, now A says, how many plates of bagels will Mr. Corsetta have? Well, my first step is I have to find out how many bagels that he has, because he has 8 dozen, so 8 here. So I'm going to need to multiply 12 times 8 to get my number of bagels that I have, okay? And then I'm going to put 14 on each plate, so I'll need to divide that number by 14 and see how many plates that I'm going to need. Okay, pause the video here for just a second and find out how much is 12 times 8. Okay, then that would mean you would have, the principal would have 96 bagels. Okay, and think about that for just a minute. Okay, if he has 96 and if I had a plate here, a big square plate, only 14 can go on each plate. So I have 96 bagels, and let's see, and only 14 go on each plate. So I need to divide my 19 bagels by 14. Okay, go ahead and do that. Take a few minutes, pause the video, and see how many plates you're going to need. Okay, so in this one, we have to think about, we're going to need 6 plates, but then we have a remainder of 12. So we're going to have to put those 12 on another plate, even though we don't have the full 14. So we're going to need 6 plates, and then we're going to need 1 more plate for these 12 bagels, okay? Because you can't just leave them laying on the table. So think about that mathematically. How many plates of bagels will the principal have? Right, he'll have to have 7 plates of bagels, because 1 plate will have to have these 12 bagels. When you're doing these word problems, think about what you're actually trying to figure out, because you might have to do this someday. So all 6 plates have 14, except the last plate is going to have 12. Okay, and then B asks how many more bagels would be needed to fill the final plate with bagels. Okay, so you have 12 and it can hold 14. So that's a simple math one. You just need what? Right, you need 2 more bagels, because 2 this is a really simple problem, because 12 plus 2 more bagels is going to equal your 14 that will fit on the square plate. Okay, so just think through these very carefully. What are you really trying to figure out? And you can do this.